So at the radio station, I did these things called the John Loki Minutes, where I would just sort of hold forth on pop culture ideas and joke around a little bit. At first they started fairly harmlessly. Okay, look, I understand why people like Inception. It's like a single shooter game. It has different levels. It's a great movie. The only problem for me is if I'm deep in my subconscious and Marianne Cotillard is there, well, things are going to go a lot differently. Really, the only problem with pornography is that it gives you unusually high expectations. Not a problem with me. I say, I'm John Loki, and that was a John Loki minute a little too often. I was making dumb jokes, and I loved it. I mean, that's what a radio DJ is, after all. A guy who couldn't make it in stand-up. Okay, Arizona's idea of a cultural fair is something like the NFL experience. You remember that interactive fair at the Super Bowl, where they hand out steroids, try to teach you to read, and have that really cool virtual reality booth where you can threaten your girlfriend with a gun. I'm talking about the real NFL experience. So I shouldn't make fun of the Renaissance Fair, even though it's quite medieval. I went into the Ren Fair, as the cognoscenti call it. The ticket taker had one of those really hard-to-do accents, like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins. Hard to do because it doesn't exist in nature. Otherwise, he was true to the period, really bad teeth and breath. I was hoping for bear baiting, gaming, and drinking barley ale, mead, and port wine, but if you do those things in the desert, you'll have a stroke. I got my cap and bells on early, I drank some pricey Coors, and inspected the cleavage. Note to Ren Fair organizers, next year, let's try female cleavage. It's nice to see that rip-off entertainments have been around for hundreds of years. It makes the summer movie hits a little easier to take. After I inhaled as much creosote and beer as I possibly could, I decided to get in the spirit of the thing, get 30 or 40 guys, dress up like the Ottoman Turk, and attack without mercy. Huzzah. I'm John Loki, and that was the John Loki Minute.